Hey, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in this big, beautiful world. Why don't you tell me where you are? If you're here, jump on, say hi, wave, tell me where you're at. Today I'm in Grass Valley, California. That changes not infrequently. I love to travel, so I like to bounce around a lot, but I'm in NorCal right now at home. So I'm so happy to be here today, and I'm so happy to have you gathering here today to create this sacred container, this place of love, community, and unity, new earth energy, which we're going to really dive into today. You probably can't hear it because of the headphones, but there's a whole lot of church bells ringing right now outside of my home. I actually live on top of an old church and there's a functional church across the street. So a lot of church energy happening. Hey, Marilyn on YouTube. I'm so happy that you're here. Rockland, California. I love that you're not too far from me. So yes, here we are. Okay. Thank you so much for jumping on. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ingrid H. Turner. I am the founder of the Bhava Spiritual Mission. That is our digital church. And our goal is to help you connect with the infinite, to bring in this new earth, to do our part. You are part of that. Okay. And then we help you connect with the infinite through the modalities of psychic intuition, channeling, mediumship, and energy healing. You can think of this as like super highway to God, right? That's what we're all about. I also run the ministry at the Bhava Mission. So this is like our seminary. It's our school. It's for people who feel called to really understand themselves more deeply, their spiritual gifts, and take those gifts out into the world. And so we have a community that dives in to support each other with unconditional love, to heal deeply, to understand ourselves deeply, our gifts, and take that out into the world. And the Bhava Spiritual Mission is a platform for that. Hi, Nicola. Hi, Lena. Lena's in the Bay Area. It is so nice to have you on here. Anyway, so that's what we're about. And if you're interested in learning more about us, please look at our website. It is in the description of this video, and it is a brand new website. We just got it up and running. The team came together and did something beautiful. So we're really happy with it. So take a look and tell us what you think. Hi, good morning, Janelle. Nice to see you on here as well. Also, if you are interested, if you're listening to these broadcasts on the regular, or maybe it's your first time and you're feeling resonance with me or the messages that we're putting out, we do have openings for our ministry. It's our tight-knit community, and we're open to new members. So if you're interested, go on the Bhava Spiritual Mission website. Again, the link is in the description on the video, and fill out a little application, and we'll schedule a time to chat and see if it feels like a good fit for everybody, because we are about growing, and we're about teaching, and we're about expanding the consciousness of this planet. And I'm going to dive into the breakdown of that, this love, community, and unity today, and how Spirit has given me that message for a long time. And just really yesterday, it just went pow, opened up for me. And I was like, oh, I get it. Spirit doesn't usually give us the whole picture. Spirit gives us one step at a time so that we can immerse ourselves in the energy that we need to immerse ourselves in and expand into our next highest expression and continue to expand and grow from that point. Spirit is magic. So that being said, today we're going to ground in. We're going to do a little prayer time. I'm going to talk about the message. I want to hear from you. I want to hear about your downloads, your pings, your expansion on the message that comes through today when we talk about community, unity, and love. Because Spirit is coming through all of us. Everyone is a channel in their own right. We just do it differently. And we have it comes through a little differently for all of us because it is coming through the lens of our experience. Now, of course, what I say in Bhava all the time is like, you have one job, ladies and gentlemen, it's get out of the way so you can let Spirit through. And that is our job. But I'm going to get pieces of it that you won't get. And you're going to get pieces of it that I won't get because of the unique structure of your energy field and because of your life experiences. It's really important that we show up and share divine spirit in community. And that's why we do these broadcasts. It's not just for me to get up here and go, rah, rah, here's the deal. Listen to me. I'm going to preach at you. It's for us to come together. That's why we do these lives, so we can come together and we can really discuss it and expand on it. And I try and bring your comments on. and we talk about it and dive in a little further. If I'm not able to do that, it's okay. Trust that your comment is where it needs to be and the right people will need to see it. And if you're catching the replay, I want you to still leave what you got for us, because your input matters, your connection matters, your insight matters, and it's going to hook in deeply with somebody. I want you to have no doubt about that at all. Okay, so now you kind of know the drill. That being said, I want to take 3 minutes, maybe even 2.5, and I want to ground us in. And the reason that I'm going to ground us in is because, like, we are all connecting here, man. It's not just me. We are all opening up to divine spirit and bringing through that energy into our being. And we do that most effectively when we are a strong energetic match to the earth energy. This is our home. Okay, this is where we are here in this lifetime. The earth energy is the most perfect match for our physical body. So if we can get grounded in, we can open up that much more brightly to spirit and stay connected. And then what we bring through, we can make applicable. We can use it in our lives. We can share it out in a way that is practical, understandable, and, like I said, applicable. Otherwise, what's the point, ladies and gentlemen? We can have a lot of fun, but let's really use this and bring it out into the golden age. So thank you for that. Once I ground in, I want to take a little time and say some prayers, open up the prayer pot, and you can go ahead and add your people, your experiences, yourself into the prayer, and then we're going to go ahead and dive into the message. So without further ado, let's all close our eyes together, and let's take a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel all of your energy pool in your root chakra. Maybe it'll feel warm or tingly, or you'll just be aware that it's happening. Take a deep breath in and pull the energy from your root into your heart. Exhale and hold the energy in your heart. Inhale and pull the energy from your heart into your crown. Exhale and hold the energy in your crown. Inhale and pull the energy out of your body. Feel it connect to divine source energy. And with the out breath, pull that energy back into your body and into your heart. Breathe in and hold the energy in your heart. Breathe out and pull the energy down to your root. Breathe in and hold the energy in your root. Breathe out and push the energy down your legs and into your feet. Breathe in and hold the energy in your feet. Breathe out and push the energy into the earth. Feel that energy hook in with the earth's core, and take a deep breath in and pull it back up towards your feet. Exhale. Inhale and feel the energy hit the soles of your feet and move up your legs and pool again in the root chakra, and exhale into your root chakra. And I'd like to open us up with a prayer today. Thank you, Divine Spirit, God within us and Source around us. Thank you for opening us up to be available for your divine message, divine healing energy. Help us receive this energy today, embed it in our bodies and our beings, and take it out into the world to love ourselves and each other more deeply and more completely, to show up with greater compassion and empathy and love for all walks, for all experiences. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is your time when, if you have anybody who you could use prayer, yourself, loved ones, not loved ones, any experiences or difficulties that you're going through, I'd like you to drop into your heart, and I'd like you to go ahead and leave a comment here. So make that physical. Bring it physically out into the world by communicating it. You could leave a heart, you could leave names, you could leave a description, you could leave yourself. You can leave whatever you want. But let's go ahead and just set our intention, all of us together in prayer. Thank you, God, for your divine gifts, for your divine healing. We trust and we know that all is working in our favor. All is working in our loved ones' favor. Help us stay in faith and be a beacon of grace for those who need us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Marilyn, your beautiful sister Jackie, navigating the next steps of her windy road. Yeah, oh boy. This last weekend, huh? Anybody else feel those energies last Sunday? Lunar eclipse. Oh, my Lord. That was some energy. And it's really dredging up a lot for a lot of people. The energies recently, and I'm starting to really feel they are, oh, look, it's 11:11 my time. I love that. The energies are starting, we're starting to get onto an even keel. There's going to be more upheaval. There's a lot of energetic upheaval. And you could think of it as like, it's like a storm, and it's just dredging up from, dredging up from under the murky depths, what needs to come up and be revealed, not just to be revealed, but to be experienced completely. And so we can release it completely. We hold energy in our body. We hold emotions in our body. And when we hold that stuck energy, it is only because we haven't given ourselves the gift of the full experience, because we're afraid, and it's okay to be afraid. But these energies that we're experiencing, the tumultuousness of our times, of this and paradigm shift, this moving into this new earth. It means a lot is getting dredged up on the regular, but it's because we're ready for it. Whatever is being coming up, we are ready for it. So I love the way you put that, Marilyn. Next steps on her windy road. And Nicola, absolutely, your beautiful boy. Into the mix it goes, into the prayer pot. We thank you for sharing. Thank you for putting it in. And again, even if you're watching the replay, go ahead and put a name in, or put an experience or a heart, because Spirit doesn't care a thing about time or space. With the intention set, the container set, prayer is happening, healing is happening. The power of prayer is incredible in this new earth. It's even more, it was always powerful, but prayer has gotten even more powerful and immediate in this new paradigm, this golden age that we popped into. So don't forget your prayers, ladies and gents. Don't forget, because it's a great way to get yourself aligned and to get on the path to grace, on the path to spirit very quickly. Stay with your meditation and your yoga and all the things as well, but prayer feels like just a really powerful ingredient to put into your spiritual mix. Trinu, hi darling, it's so nice to have you. I pray so that I could forgive and move on and go on about with love instead of anger. What a beautiful prayer, the prayer of forgiveness. Forgiveness and love are the same thing. It's like the same energy. It's just beautiful. And Trinu, forgiveness is not an action. It's the opposite of an action. Letting go. Forgiveness is a great letting go. So, the best way is to go into it like you do, with your faith, with your prayer, and just set that intention, and it will happen for you, and you will be freed from that difficult experience. Bless you. I'm so happy that you're here. Okay, let's move forward and talk a bit about our topic today. So the topic is love, community, and unity. And if you've been following me and Bhava around, you've heard me say that phrase a bunch. I've been saying it almost like rote. I've been really focused on the love part, but I've been saying this is a paradigm of love, community, and unity, love, community, and unity. And over the last couple of days, it started to really click for me what I was talking about. This is the thing about channeling, it's like you bring it through, it's not yours, it's, boom, it's out before you have, anything to say, anything to think about it. And God has had me really focus on love, because it's been all about moving from fear to love this last year, from fear to love. When we hit that new paradigm, when we bounced into this new energy, when COVID hit, made it really obvious that things were really shifting and everybody's fear was really coming to the surface, Spirit gave me the directive, you have to, it's about moving from fear to, from fear to love, from fear to love, from fear to love. It's just been my message. And it's been about the individual moving from fear to love. And now it's become more clear to me what community and unity means in line with that love, community, and unity. A couple days ago, I stumbled across Lee Harris's June energy report. I really like Lee Harris. Because I'm a channel, I'm really conscious about not having too many talking heads because I want a really clear, direct line. And I feel like most channels are probably like that. But every so often, I'll stumble across something and Spirit will go, watch that. I'm like, okay. And I love it when Spirit tells me to watch Lee Harris. So I watched Lee Harris, and he was talking about the June energy report, and he started talking about unity and community. And I was like, ding, 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 ding. He used the word unity consciousness. And, I've been talking a little bit about that community and unity aspect and really more about the love. But a few weeks ago, actually, when I was traveling in Arizona, Spirit gave me a really strong message. Spirit said, by 2022, so by sort of spring, summer of 2022, in the next year, all of us are going to be pointed in the same direction. We're going to be coming together and moving in the same direction. And that is the unity that I was hearing about. And Lee Harris said, okay, we started to feel more of that unity and more of that community coming together. And I feel like he's right. And I feel like by 2022, we'll be fully solidly in that energy. So let me break this down. Moving from fear to love. Love is the individual work. That is your work. You do not have to worry about cultivating community or unity. You need to just focus on moving yourself from fear to love. As you move yourself into love, your loving energy, that divine love, ripples out. The impact is enormous. Spirit said that we impact thousands when we connect with just one person from that place of love. So how many people do you connect with in a day? Even just a smile to a stranger, a conversation with a friend, all right? When you're in a space of love, can you imagine the impact that you're having? Because Spirit says when you interact with one person from that place of love, it ripples out to thousands. So thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands. It goes all the way out. Your impact is enormous when you move yourself from fear to love. That is what we are bringing in the new earth on the backs of the individual. But the other results of keeping yourself in love, of doing the work daily to move yourself from fear to love, because remember, we're coming from the old earth, from the old paradigm, which has been struggle, which has been fear-based. We have to shake off that energy because we are inevitably bringing some of that in. We're born there. It's part of our energetic structure too. We have to do hard work, not hard work. We have to do consistent work. We have to be vigilant to keep ourselves in an energy of love. So every single day you get up and you do your work and you move yourself to love. And that is your spiritual practice. Okay. That is why the daily spiritual practice is so important. And my Bhava babes will tell you, I harp about the daily spiritual practice. I just go on about it. But that's why it's so important. So another byproduct of staying in love, of consistently moving yourself to love, is you begin to form community around you. You begin to attract your people, not just your friends, but your people, the people who you are here to move into this new earth with. This is an earth of community. And from that place of community comes global unity, because communities based on love move out into the world on a mission to spread love, to be love, to embrace love and embrace all, everyone, everything. Compassion, empathy. And when we are together in love and compassion and empathy, when people get together, whatever energy they're cultivating is generous men, bigger, bigger, bigger. That's why they say you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? So you want to be attracting that love, that community, that unity, that new earth energy. And this really clicked into place yesterday for me. I was out on a drive with my boyfriend, and he's got a 4x4. So we were kind of bombing around on some dirt roads, having a great time. And, this is why I have never been able to plan out my topics for the Sunday broadcast. I've gotten that advice, and it's been good advice. Well, you just need to have a year's worth of topics. You can do that, Ingrid. You have a lot to talk about. And I do. But again, for me, Spirit doesn't give me the whole picture. Spirit gives me each step as I need it, as we need it. So we were bombing around on the dirt road, and there was a bunch of trucks and Jeeps and like 4x4s, and people were clearly sort of really into it. Where I am and up in the mountains in Northern California, people really like to go out and like bomb around and go 4x and take their, very expensive 4x4 vehicles or, beaters, and go on these crazy roads. And me and Shay are like not that crazy, but we'll bomb around a little bit. But anyway, there was a Jeep there, and it was sort of like an SUV. It didn't really look like a 4x4. I mean, it probably a 4-wheel drive. It was a Jeep SUV, but it was definitely like, a street car as far as I could tell. And then there were a couple of Jeep Wranglers, right? So they were like the real deal, the big knobby tires, and this SUV attempts to go up this road that me and Shay took one look at. Went, nah, that's crazy talk right there. I mean, it was insane. It was like this steep and like all rocks and potholes and stuff. And this SUV kind of tries to like kind of bomb up there, and the Wranglers, like the real 4x4 vehicles, are following. So there's two behind him, and this SUV gets up there, and he gets stuck. And he starts spinning his wheels. Shay and I are kind of watching, going, "Oh my!" So the poor guy gets stuck. And I'm like, okay, reverse lights are coming on, and the Jeep Wranglers back away, and they kind of get out, And I'm not sure what their response is going to be, because the Wranglers were going to be able to get up there and go have their fun. And the impression I got was the SUV was like, didn't really know what he was doing, and shouldn't have really been there, But what happened? I didn't realize this, but apparently the two Jeep Wranglers were a community of 4x4s. Okay, so there were two people in each car, like couples, I think. And all four of them got out of the car. And, you might expect for them to grumble and go, "What are you doing? You don't know what you're doing here. Oh my God," and have all kinds of sort of negative reactions. But you know what I saw? They got out of those Jeeps and they just went right up to that SUV, and they started troubleshooting how to get him unstuck. And this guy who really didn't know what he was doing, just wanted to play. And I watched this and I thought, that's it right there. That's community graduating to unity. That's the example. And that's what we can have on our planet on a global scale, on a mass scale. Community unity, communities moving about the world, practicing unity, practicing compassion, practicing love, practicing help, practicing empathy, that kind of thing. It was so beautiful as Spirit kind of gave me that message about what this world could look like as I was watching this 4x4 community unity. I started to tear up a little bit. I was like, whoa, that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. That is the new energy. And you're going to be seeing more and more and more of that as time goes on, as we move out into the years. And that will show up faster for us if we do our own work, the individual work of moving ourselves from fear to love. That can be the new earth reality in our lifetimes. The job, of course, is to do our own work, is to keep moving from fear to love. A little bit later on, we were driving up another road, and there was this, this car was coming up. It's like, another sort of SUV bomber vehicle, but they had a sunroof. And there were these two little girls popped out of the sunroof, like, boom, 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 boom. It was a really bumpy road. And the dad was kind of out the passenger, and he had his arms like over the sunroof, kind of like holding the girls in. And the mom was driving, and she has sunglasses on, a big old smile. And these little girls were just, their faces. You should have seen their faces. And they're driving by, and they look at me and Shay, and they wave, and we waved back, big old smiles. And it felt really good because it clearly just like made their day. And it made me and Shay's day. And it reminded me of this experience I had when I was real little. I was driving in the car with my family. I was in the back seat, and every car we passed by, I was throwing peace signs. it's like, peace, peace. And nobody responded to me. Nobody likes anything. And I was like, oh, well, okay. People don't, I guess. And then we drove by this cyclist, this hippie cyclist, and I throw a peace sign. And he threw a peace sign back. And it's funny because he's clearly exhausted. He's like going up a hill, right? In his summertime, in his diet. And he takes the time and he throws a peace sign back to me. And you know what? I never forgot that. It made my day when I was a child. And I will never forget that. I'll remember that my entire life. And that is the experience that those girls had when we waved and got all excited about it. So, this new earth, I guess the add-on I want to say that Spirit has is like, be super, super nice to kids. They are taking us into this new energy. And if they can feel that energy from you, from the adults, from the elders, they will take that in more strongly into this new earth and shake things down, recreate, rebuild, do what we need to do to experience the love, the community, and the unity. That is the embodiment of this energy. Love over fear, babes. How are we doing with that? How does this message feel to you? I hope this is resonating with you and you're feeling it in as strong and profound a way as I did. So I want to thank you so much for jumping on and for being a part of this. If this message has resonated with you and you feel like it would help other people, please share this broadcast. Share it with your friends, family, or people who you feel like would find this valuable. And give us a like and a love. Follow our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a baby YouTube channel, so we'd like to build that up. If you're a YouTube person, if you like to watch us on YouTube. If you're interested in learning more about the Bhava Spiritual Mission, again, that is in the description of this video. Check out our website, our ministry, our healing community, our mission, our love mission community is open for new members. So feel free to fill out an application on the web form as well. We would love to speak with you and see if this feels like it'd be a good fit for the two of us. So thank you once again. I adore you. And even if you're watching the replay, leave a comment if you have one. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. All of my love to you. All of my love to you. Thank you so much.